We all know that on Chanukah we celebrate the miracle of Chanukah. But what exactly is this miracle, or are these miracles that we are celebrating? In this video, we are going to learn together one Gemara, and that's going to be the beginning of our journey to figuring out exactly what it is that we're celebrating on Chanukah. The Gemara appears in Masechet Shabbat. There is no Masechet which is focused on the halachot of Chanukah. The Gemara's treatment of Chanukah is in Masechet Shabbat. In the context of discussing the lighting of candles for Shabbat, the Gemara goes on a lengthy detour, in describing all the halachot of lighting the candles for Chanukah. So on Daf Chaf Aleph Amud Bet on Masechet Shabbat, towards the bottom of the page, there is by the colon, there is a question, My Chanukah. This is where we're going to begin. And we're going to take this Gemara all the way down a few lines until the words Bahalel v'hoda'ah. Okay, in order to ease our learning of this Gemara, we're going to jump right now to a worksheet which I gave you. And we're going to go phrase by phrase through this Gemara, and I would like you to fill in the translation for any difficult phrases. Asks the Gemara, My Chanukah, what is Chanukah? What are we celebrating? What's it all about? The Tanu Rabbanan, for our rabbis taught us in a Braita. B'chaf Hei B'Kislev, on the 25th day of the month of Kislev, Yomei de Chanukah, the days of Chanukah, Timnaya Inun, they are 8. There are 8 days of Chanukah. Delo Lemispeid Behon, that one should not eulogize on them, meaning if a person passes away, there are no eulogies which are given during the course of the 8 days of Chanukah. Udulo lehitanot behon, and not to fast on those days. One cannot fast during the 8 days of Chanukah. Why is that? Continues the Braita. Shekishenichnesu yivanim lahechal, when the Greeks entered into the sanctuary of the Beit HaMikdash, timu kol hashmanim shebahechal, they defiled all of the oils in the sanctuary, the oils which were used to light the menorah. Ukeshegavra malchut beit Chashmonai, and when the Hasmonean dynasty was prevailed over the Greeks, v'nitzchum, and they defeated them, they defeated the Greeks. Badku, they checked, they searched, right? They searched throughout the Beit HaMikdash. The lo matzu, they did not find elapach echad shel shemen, except for, what were they able to find? One jug of oil, shehaya munach, which was placed bechotamo shel kohen gadol, with the seal of the kohen gadol, and they knew that that oil was not defiled by the invaders. V'lo haya bo, but there was not in it, in that jug, ella lehalik yom echad, right? But except enough to light for one day. And we all know the rest of the story. Na'asa bo nes, a miracle occurred with it. V'hidliku mimenu shmona yamim, and they were able to light from that one jug of oil for 8 days. That's the story. Finally, the conclusion of the story, Lishana acheret, on a following year, kivaum va'asaum, they established, and they made them, the rabbis established these days, these 8 days, starting from the 25th of Kislev, yamim tovim b'halel v'hoda'ah, as happy days, which are expressed through b'halel, saying Hallel, the recitation of Hallel, v'hoda'ah, and expressing thanksgiving, which is what we express through saying Al Hanisim in davening and in Birkat HaMazon. This is the Gemara. Again, this is the Gemara in Shabbat, which goes from My Chanukah all the way down until the words B'Halel v'Hoda'ah. And I want you to think about the following 3 questions. Question number 1: what exactly is the Gemara's reason for Chanukah? Question number 2: what is missing from the Gemara's portrayal of the story of Chanukah? What parts of the story are not addressed by this Gemara? And finally, what additional question do you have on this Gemara? It's a fascinating Gemara, and I want you to contribute one additional question to our learning today in class.